Back again.
Yeah, you press play. It ain't my fault. Hey, though, man. When it comes to sex, watch who you have sex with. Um, Understand that through sex, you can connect with somebody spiritually, and that can either, build you up or destroy you. Energies get exchanged through sex. Kind of become like that person, or uh, you know, take on some of their bad habits if it's unhealthy. It's kind of like imagine, I guess imagine having sex, but it's like an umbilical cord from you to that person, and either if it's unhealthy, somebody is taking somebody energy and also attaching spirits to that person. You know, if it's healthy, both it'll be an even trade type of thing, and you will take on their good qualities. It'll be healthy, it'll be refreshing, uh, but it won't necessarily energetically burn anyone out. You know, like I said, people is what is it, incubus spirit and succubus spirit. And that's how you kind of get attached through sex and shit. Like I said, people, it's like exchange of spirits. Either good if it's healthy or bad if it's bad. Uh, you will always be, if it's bad and the incubus and succubus spirit is on you, or you got it from somebody. It ain't just about diseases. That too. You know what I'm saying? Watch with a motherfucker, sleep with the wrong person, end up with the wrong thing, type of thing. But as far as spirits, it's like a sex energy. Somebody, oh, you always want sex. It ain't even got to be from that person. And then that's how a lot of people get turned out too on that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Be on the down low and shit. You having sex with the wrong person. You had sex with the wrong female. Now they put that incubus or succubus spirit on you. Now you sexually curious about all this other shit. Want to try this, want to try that with the same sex and shit. And I ain't knocking nobody that I don't get it. I don't care where you put your whoop the whoop, you know what I'm saying, your mouth, where you put that, where you stick that. I don't care about none of that. I don't understand why people get caught up in the next person's business on that end. You feel me? Uh, but most definitely just watch who you have sex with. And there's also a thing called sex magic too. Uh, I didn't know so many people was into like the witchcraft and spells and shit. But I remember at a point in time, there was so many women dying, like they nigga go crazy and kill them and stuff like that. That's pretty much and get to stalking them and shit like that. Like, oh, he wasn't never like that before. Woo, woo, woo. As be the results of sex magic. Like you leave that person and you feel energetically drained, and that's all you can think about. You can't do nothing but really think about that person, wondering what they're doing, where they at, all on their ass, and you weren't never like that. Don't get me wrong, some people be like that, like kind of just little off, I guess, or just get caught up in pussy and whoever they mess with, or caught up on the D, no matter who they mess with, you know what I'm saying, and it just get them crazy. They be mentally off. But if you ain't one never like that, and somebody you come across somebody and you end up like that towards that person, yeah, you could like them a lot, but a lot of time it be sex magic. Like I said, I ain't know so many people was into these spells and stuff, as much as it is. And so, and if you doing that shit, you gotta watch what you doing. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool if you is doing that shit. Cause then your ass end up on the news, you and your kids. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it like that in a funny way, cause it ain't funny, but that's the results. You gotta understand the results and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing I was thinking early about these baby mamas and baby daddies and all that shit, man. You a single nigga, you ain't got no kids. Single male, single female, you ain't got no kids. Don't really, I hate to say, but man, try to find somebody else single. Like, but also understand they could be, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker be 3-0. You know what I'm saying? Fucked around and done had a few abortions and abortions and shit and be still be kind of attached to somebody. But I'm just speaking on the attachment part. When it comes to that baby mama, baby daddy stuff. I dealt with it, but I ain't never really fall for nobody like that, and like so I ain't talking from a salty place or nothing like that, but just a little game and shit. You know, just know all it takes is one relate or one call for a motherfucker to be like, oh shit, I want my family back. Woo, woo, woo. They may, if you with somebody that got kids by somebody and that person, one person call the next and they get upset and it just change the whole mood of y'all and all that. Just know they still emotionally attached to that relationship, and you might as well cut it at that point. You know what I mean? Might as well charge us to the game because all it takes is that one phone call to be like, oh, I want my family back. Woo woo. He or she just done broke up with their person. Now they, oh man, I need some woo woo. Call and mess up y'all shit. You know what I mean? So man, search for somebody that ain't got kids. I understand they could be promiscuous too, or but your chances a little better with that with somebody that ain't got kids. I don't know. It was just some thoughts I was having earlier. I just wanted to shit, we on this subject pretty much, so I just wanted to put that on here. But back to what I was saying, I got a lot of advice on that shit. Oh God, like he got advice. Yeah, bitch, I got advice. Oh God, I learned my lessons plenty times. You feel me? But I ain't necessarily talking from no salty place either, because I already go into certain relationships or when you deal with certain people, you know their situation. You already know what to expect. So shit, you know what I mean? Let me just get a little woo woo. I ain't gonna take it that serious. If you go there, go there. And I know I'm, speaking about God and but understand God, understand what times we in, man. It ain't the same. Everybody get married in 3 months and woo woo. Ain't none of that. He know. But I promote getting married. I promote being in a healthy relationship and just dealing with one person. I don't believe in all that cheating stuff. I did it or whatever the case may be. It be fun sometimes. Oh God, it be fun. But understand though, like I said, I encourage people to get married if it's healthy for you, or deal with somebody that's healthy for you, stand in one relationship, remaining faithful. Sex is supposed to be about creation, it's not recreation. That's why I don't like a promiscuous woman. Not only for those reasons, but they be energetically draining and uh, I like to put my mouth places, man. Not back there though. I ain't got that freaky yet. You know what I'm saying? Probably call you up for man. Let me give you some woo real quick. You know what I mean? But hey, I don't know. I'm just talking, but like I said, I'm always for God and shit. But understand these times a little different. He know that. These times we in different times and it ain't all marriage, even though it still should be. Like I said, I promote that. I want to see people happily married, and that's the way to go. Is to be married. That should be everybody goal. But we not necessarily in those times right now. It's really even hard to find somebody just to jam with on a emotional or just a soul level. You know, at different times. So it's still all wisdom. It's still all in God. Don't, and that's why I said I don't really too much like promiscuous women and shit. And that's why they call it like giving yourself up, or that's why oh yeah, I gave myself to this man or that man, because you really giving part of you up to people. And like I said, with that energy, that umbilical cord, that's being that's transferring that energy to each other while you having sex. It's important. That's why it's important to watch who you do with, because everybody ain't healthy for you. You know, you can take on somebody bad qualities, become like them, and you wonder why you attached, or you wonder why you do certain shit, or like, damn, how did I get here? Why I'm doing this? Could be that energy from that person. You by yourself, you start feeling some type of ways. Energy from that person and transferring, energy to you and shit. So, just some wisdom and some game, I guess. You feel me? But yeah, like I said, man, find somebody to build with that person. Be true to that person. Be honest with that person. If you just want to smash, whether you man or female, if you just want to, get good real quick, or it ain't gonna last that long, don't lie to that person. Just let it be known, like shit, Just keep it simple. Don't. Oh, I want to fall in love. I want to be in a relationship with you, and then, be on some of that other. Texting three different people and shit. Like, don't lie. Be honest. Build with somebody. Be with somebody, whoever that may be. Like what you like. Uh, yeah, just be honest, man. And the goal is marriage. Understand that still to this day. Like I said, we in different times, but understand the goal is marriage. The goal is to find that one person to be happy with and build with and create with healthily, or helpfully, or I don't know, whatever one it is. Most definitely, man. Always walk in the light, man. Don't be around here just messing with anybody. And it's, these the reasons behind it. Don't just be going around messing with a whole bunch of people or with, or anybody. Like I said, remain faithful. Give, Make sure that person's goal is marriage. If you don't want to have sex till marriage, let that be known. Shit, that shit cool. Honestly, especially what I mean. You had it already. You did it already. For a couple months, it ain't or for a little while, it ain't nothing wrong with just holding off until y'all get married. Don't let society make you think that it is something wrong with that, because it's not. That's just being pure. That's being honest. That's actually some 100 ass shit. Just wait until y'all get married to do it. Shit sound good to me. I had it already. I know what it feels like. Let's see how you is as a person. Let's see if this lasts or if I'm wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as always, arm, leg, arm, head, and think righteously, do righteously, and walk the righteous path.